Okay, let's just dive right in because the entire world of AI-generated music has been completely turned on its head. For about the last year, we've had some pretty clear leaders in this space, but Google might have just changed the entire game overnight. And look, that might sound a little dramatic, but that's genuinely the feeling rippling through the industry right now. The AI music wars have officially entered a brand new phase, and honestly, the stakes have never been higher. So what on earth just happened? So up until now, if you wanted to create music with AI, you pretty much went to one of two places, Suno or Udio. They were the undisputed kings, the absolute go-to platforms for making full songs just from text prompts. But that was the old way. Google has now officially launched its new model, Lyria 3, and it's built directly inside the Gemini app. And let me be clear, this is not just another update. This is a complete reimagining of the entire creative process. This right here is the most crucial part to understand. The whole process has evolved way beyond just text to music. The very foundation of how we talk to these tools has shifted from just typing a command to offering up a piece of inspiration. So the new rulebook is all about something called multimodal creation. Now that's a fancy sounding word, but all it really means is that AI can understand and create from all different kinds of input now, not just text. We're talking photos, videos, you name it. And this just shows you how ridiculously simple it is now. The process is 3 little steps. You could upload a photo of, a lonely lost sock. Then you tell Gemini the vibe you're going for, maybe a comical R&B slow jam. And within seconds, it spits out a full track, complete with lyrics that it wrote itself and even custom cover art. It's wild. So let's break down what makes this so incredibly powerful. First up, auto lyrics. The AI isn't just making an instrumental track, it's literally writing and performing original lyrics based on your idea. Then you've got the multimodal input, which is a huge, huge leap forward, turning pictures and videos directly into music. And get this, it even creates custom cover art for your song using Google's new image model called Nano Banana. So you get this complete shareable package, from the sound to the visuals, all in one go. It's a true all-in-one creative machine. Of course, anytime you have this much power, this fast, it brings up some really important questions. How do we deal with things like copyright? Or, prevent people from creating super convincing deepfakes? This is the big one, isn't it? The question everybody's asking, if anyone can instantly create music, what's stopping them from just copying famous artists or creating audio that's designed to mislead people? Well, turns out Google built the answer right into the core of the technology. The answer is called Synth ID. And you can just think of it like a digital fingerprint. It's an audio watermark that gets embedded into every single piece of music Lyria 3 creates. But here's the kicker. It's completely imperceptible to the human ear. You can't hear it at all. And this isn't some flimsy little tag you can just edit out. Oh no, this watermark is incredibly tough. You can't get rid of it by compressing the file. It even survives if you speed up or slow down the audio. Plus, Gemini has a verification tool, so you can upload any audio file and it will tell you if that synth ID is present. It's really built to last. And beyond the watermark, there's another really critical safety feature. If you ask Lyra 3 to make a song in the exact voice of, say, Taylor Swift, it's just going to say no. The model has been specifically trained to be inspired by styles, but not to impersonate artists. Okay, so let's get to the main event, the big showdown. With Google throwing its hat in the ring, how does Lyria 3 actually compare to the reigning champions, Suno and Udio? So who wins this clash of the titans? Honestly, the real answer is it depends on what you're trying to do. If you're a serious musician looking for a co-writer, Udio's detailed controls are still your best bet. If you want to create a super catchy, full-length pop song that could go viral, Suno is probably your go-to. But for those instant creative sparks, turning a funny photo into a song in just a few seconds, Lyria 3's pure speed and the way it's built into Gemini, it's completely unmatched. So is it game over for the other guys? Not exactly. While Lyria 3 is a massive disruptor, those more specialized tools definitely still have their place. If you're a musician who really wants to fine-tune every little detail, Udio's granular control is still king. If your goal is a full 3-minute pop anthem, Suno is your tool. But Lyria 3's winning edge is just undeniable. It's the raw speed, it's the incredible accessibility of being right there inside Gemini with no separate app or subscription, and it's that seamless multimodal magic. It makes creating music as easy and as natural as sending a message. So let's bring this all home. What does this huge technological leap actually mean for creators, for artists, for you? Well, for starters, Google is plugging this technology directly into YouTube's Dream Track. Just imagine for a second you're a video creator, and you now have access to an infinite library of custom, totally copyright-safe background music that perfectly matches the mood of your video. That is an absolute game changer. Ultimately, this is really what it all boils down to. The technical barrier to creating music, composing a melody, producing a track, that barrier has effectively just dropped to zero. And that leaves us with a pretty fascinating final thought. The challenge is no longer about the technical skill needed to make the music. The tools are here and they're more accessible than they have ever been. Now, the real question is all about creativity. It's about vision. So, what story are you going to tell?